This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today, Friday. It is the 28th day of February. It's actually the final day in the month of February. How are you doing this morning? Things already better, right? As the English would say, better. Good morning. How was your night? I do hope that you had a wonderful night. My name is Gordon Joseph. They call me Innocent. I notice I say they call me Innocent, right? I seldom call myself. Okay, yeah, but it's indeed a joy and a pleasure and a privilege to be with you this morning as always. And I'm here to let you know that today is a good day to have a good day. Can I have an amen to that? Monica Meros Williams is in the building. Good morning. She says a pleasant good morning, everyone. Jillian McIntyre. Good morning, Mr. Innocent and everyone else on the live. Blessings to all. Thank you. Where are my people, them? Where, as the Jamaicans would say, where my people, them? How's everybody this morning? Yolan Swan, good morning. Veronica Sandy, good morning. Sylvina Charles. Mildred Smith, good morning to you and Shem. Fashida Gibbs, she says, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Blessed weekend. God's continuous blessings upon all of us, near and far. Can we have an amen to that? Nice. It's 27 minutes heading on to the 7 o'clock hour. My partner is here. He has sent us the quotations of the day as usual. Let me see what he says this morning. All right, it's Friday, a brand new day and weekend. Heavenly Father, please keep my family, friends, and loved ones safe today. Lord, watch over them and let good health, happiness, answered prayers, and many blessings be their portion. If someone is hurting today, may you comfort them with your love, grace, and peace. In Jesus' name, amen. Have a fantastic and blessed Friday. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Yeah, Papi, thank you very much. Good morning to you and yours. Right, someone says, good morning to you, sir. Have a great day. I want to wish Samantha Latouche of Lamode in St. George a happy birthday. It's coming from her four boys, Christian, Caleb, Carol, and Corey, and their husband. Blessed day to you, sir. Well, happy birthday to you, Samantha. Enjoy it to the fullest. Someone else has a birthday. Where is it? I saw it a little earlier. Okay, maybe that's the one. Yeah, maybe that's the one I saw. Good morning, Erlin. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing fine. I want to make somebody dance now. Dance. Yeah, let me get that song right. Yep. I want Yulin to start dancing. Good. Let's do this. Come on, Jams. Nice. 25 minutes on to 7. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul. Nice. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Hi-ya. Cicely Blackman. Yeah, finally, Veronica Sandy is here with us. How you doing, Vero? You good? I want to say good morning to the folks on top of Progress Hill. That's in Moya. Pearls on top of the hill. We used to call it Breadfruit Hill before. I want to say good morning to all the wonderful folks up there. Morris, Miss Lydris, good morning to you. How are you doing? Stephanie, Claudette, Pep, Alwyn, coming across, cousin Ann Williams and family, good morning. Miss Lyra, good morning to you. How are you doing? There's a name I'm trying to remember. Can't remember the name now, you know. Nice. Catherine John, good morning. The Gibbs family, good morning to you. Margaret, good morning to you, man. I know you're mourning still, but you know, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Having said that, good morning to Joy and Janice, Miss Lyra's daughter. Daughters. Auntie Alma, good morning to you and Helen and the home circle. Janice and the folks in Lower Pearls. Good morning, Simon Jack. Could do with a cowhead this morning, you know. Nice. Let's see what the word of the day. Let's get into the word of the day. The word of the day this morning, that word is indignant. Indignant. And it is spelled I-N-D-I-G-N-A-N-T. I-N-D-I-G-N-A-N-T. It means feeling anger at unfair treatment. Feeling anger at unfair treatment. You're angry because you were not treated fairly. And that happens all the time. We have a whole lot of indignant people around because people are not treating people fairly. Here's how we can use it in a sentence. He was indignant after being wrongfully accused of theft. Oh my goodness. People talk, people yap, talk, say all kinds of things that they don't even know. Sometimes I listen to some stories and I wonder, but how did they concoct that? How did they come up with that? Absolutely no truth. You know, they say in every fire or in every smoke, if you look deep enough, you'll see a little spark of fire. But sometimes some people come up with stories that has absolutely no root, no foundation, you know. Like some people are paid to just, you know, you should get into journalism, man, and fictional writing. Morning, Carrie Phillip, how you doing? Yeah, good morning. Good morning to the folks at Rennick and Thompson, man. Had an engagement and encounter with a goodly gentleman this morning. I think he's that kind of person that might not want his name to be called. So, but oh my goodness, sometimes you don't know people until you interact with them, yeah? Interact with someone before you make your judgment. And not even judgment, you know, because the Bible says, judge not, that you know the rest. Yeah, that's nice. Nonetheless, Nadisha, good morning to you. The motivational tip of the day is up next. That's Nadisha's favorite slot. Nadisha, I'm still waiting on that peanut butter snow, I said. Thought I would have gotten it for Christmas, but it didn't work out. Thought I would have gotten it for Independence, yeah, work out. Thought I would have gotten it for Valentine's, it still didn't work out. But it will work out one day. Turn your discomfort into motivation. When faced with uncomfortable situations, remind yourself that growth occurs in discomfort. When faced with uncomfortable situations, remind yourself that growth occurs in discomfort. I'll put it another way. Aircrafts take off against the wind. It's against the wind they gain the altitude. You know what I'm saying? So let your troubled moments be inspirations to climb. You know what I'm saying? Holy Spirit. Good morning, Munich. Mama Can. Petlin. We have to make an arrangement to get that firing this weekend, alright? Nice. Someone, inspire someone today, alright? Reach out to someone today and just make them feel good about themselves. Yeah, reach out to someone today, man. Be someone's buddy today. You know what I'm saying? Inspector Leon McQueen and the family, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good people. Wonderful people. Nice. ACP Vanny Cohen, good morning to you and your entire rank and file. Acting Commissioner Connaught. Good morning, Randy Connaught. You know, this is a success story. I knew Randy when he was like this, you know. Not like I'm much older than him. I think we are around same age, but you know, his humility has earned him that level of progress, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to you, man. Keep it up. It's the weekend. The vendors are going to have a ball. Good morning to all the vendors of the nation. Kami, good morning to you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. All the bus drivers, conductors. Yeah. Good morning. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. All right. This year's Salaka Festival would feature the final taping of the documentary The Drums of Grenada. In the region, dispute of police salaries escalate in St. Lucia. Internationally, Trump says the U.S. will impose additional 10% tariff on China. And in sports, Grenada Motor Club joins the elite lineup for Caribbean Drag Racing Championship 2025-2026. You know, we've got the details of this and more coming up, right? Nice. Edmund Gordon, what's up, puppy? I haven't heard you in a while. I saw somebody in St. George's about 2 weeks ago visiting us. Well, not visiting, coming home from the U.S. that was going back. And you're a smart guy, you know what I'm talking about. Boy, they look good. That go hurt your feelings. All right.
We are living in serious time.
Nice. You're in Grenada still, right?
What I said.
Nice.
Lord Jesus, your Savior.
For those of you who were having problems getting through on the Facebook page yesterday and you finally have gotten through, share it with your friends, okay? It's a new page, all right?
Is his name.
Nice.
And let the heathen bow their heads in shame.
Reaching out and saying good morning to Miss Brenda Bola and family, Yvette Toussaint and family, Miss Dennis Parrott and Miss Parrott. I saw Dwight. I glimpsed Dwight, I think it was on Monday. Yeah, nice. Happy birthday, Samantha. Someone says, wishing you a fantastic day filled with joy, laughter, and all the love you so generously give to others. Your kindness, warmth, and unwavering willingness to help never go unnoticed. You exemplify excellence in customer service and bring light to everyone around you. May this year bring you success, happiness, and countless blessings. Enjoy your special day, Janice. Oh, she works at Hubbard's Home Center. Wow. And she does an excellent job. Well, I know Hubbard's, they're going to take care of you today. Hubbard's has the reputation of taking care of its own. So don't worry yourself about that, all right? Nice. Folks, at this time, this is where we take that break. We've got to head into the AM edition of news, sports, and the weather. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us, because we're with you anywhere and everywhere.
Attention all track and field fans, the race is on and history is being made. On Saturday, March 1st, the Kerani James Athletic Stadium comes alive yet again for the Charlie George Classic. We honor a true stalwart of Grenadian athletics, Mr. Charles A.R. George, the longest serving president of the Grenada Athletics Association. Watch the best of the best go head to head in sprints, distance races, field events, and thrilling relays with top clubs like 473 MVP, Ace, Fusion Athletics, Velocity Track Club, St. David's Track Blazers, and more. The excitement kicks off at 10 a.m., so be there early. Witness the speed, the strength, and the passion of Grenada's finest athletes. This is more than a meet. It's a legacy in motion. The Charlie George Classic, Saturday, March 1st. Be there.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Friday, February 28th, 2025. Coming up in the news, this year's Salaka Festival would feature the final recording of the documentary The Drums of Grenada. In the region, dispute of police salaries escalate in St. Lucia. Internationally, Trump says the U.S. will impose an additional 10% tariff on China. And in sports, Grenada Motor Club joins the elite lineup for Caribbean Drag Racing Championship 2025 and 2026. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
A pleasant good morning to you. I'm Gordon Josephine with the details. The Grenada Development Bank, the GDB, and its implementing partners have reached a significant milestone in the implementation of the Challenge Fund for Agriculture, the CFA, a key initiative under the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, the G-Cruise project. In 2024, the bank entered into a contract with F&N Farm Supplies and Sourcing Limited for the supply of advanced drip and micro sprinkler irrigation systems to benefit some 90 farmers. This marks the first phase of a two-part procurement process. The bank has reported that the Lot 1 irrigation equipment, valued at approximately $700,000 EC dollars, has arrived on the island, and distribution to beneficiary farmers will commence shortly. The CFA is a key component of the G-Cruise project, aimed at promoting efficient water conservation practices within the agricultural sector. Jointly financed by the Green Climate Fund, the GCF, the German Federal Ministry for the Environment, Nature Conservation, Nuclear Safety and Consumer Protection, the BMUV, under its International Climate Initiative, the IKI, and the Government of Grenada, the component is being implemented by the GDB in close collaboration with GIZ and the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands. The community of La Poterie in St. Andrew will once again host the traditional Salaka Festival, which takes place today. Salaka is sometimes referred to as a feast of the gods, or can be termed a festival of food. Salaka, as a cultural relic, was kept alive by the presence of the Baptist faith, or with what some people would call Shango practitioners. It is usually hosted in the northeastern part of the island, with the main ones hosted in La Poterie and Riversally. Other areas hosting Salakas include Carrier, Pearls, and now Paradise. Previously, this practice was done in one of the villagers' big yard. In the olden times, other villagers would contribute food items popular then, but now most of the items contributed were yard fowls, pigs, sheep, green peas, yams, and potatoes, rum, or cash. The villagers collected pots and firewood days before and then assembled the early mornings to help with the preparation. In more modern times, Salaka is no longer celebrated in a yard. It is celebrated throughout the village. Two of the villages that currently host Salakas, Riversali and La Poterie, have moved to a level of centralization of activities at the playing fields. This year's festival would also feature the final recording of the documentary The Drums of Grenada, featuring the Tivoli Drummers, Conception Dance Theatre, and the Spiceland Dancers. As part of its mandate to preserve and promote the island's rich cultural heritage, the Grenada Cultural Foundation has over the years given assistance to Riversali, La Poterie, and Carrier in the execution of their Salaka. The Grenada Tourism Authority, the GTA, in partnership with Inter-Caribbean Airways, successfully showcased Grenada's tourism offerings at the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo, held from February 18th to 21st at the Guyana Marriott Hotel. With over 4,000 attendees, 190 exhibitors, and 70 speakers, the expo provided a strategic platform for the Grenada Tourism Authority to deepen its engagement with the Guyanese market and promote Grenada as a distinct and desirable travel destination. Representing the Grenada Tourism Authority were Melinda Telesford, Marketing Executive, and Tonya Charles, Director of Sales and Marketing, who connected with key stakeholders to gather insights on the preferences of Guyanese travelers. With direct flights between Guyana and Grenada via Inter-Caribbean Airways, the expo also served as a valuable opportunity to increase awareness of the destination and encourage travel to the Spice Isle. The Grenada Tourism Authority's presence at the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo underscores its commitment to strengthening regional connectivity and positioning Grenada as a top-tier destination for leisure, business, and investment. By fostering meaningful relationships with the Guyanese market, the Grenada Tourism Authority aims to drive visitor arrivals, bolster tourism's contribution to the economy, and showcase the unparalleled charm of Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique. The Grenada Cultural Foundation invites the public to submit a creative and impactful logo to identify with the foundation's new brand using its vision and mission as guide. Well, its vision is to become Grenada's premier institution for researching, documenting, and promoting Grenada's culture. The mission, to be the gateway to cultural empowerment to Grenada cultural practitioners. The logo must be an original design and not an AI-assisted generation. Logos must not contain copyrighted material and images or licensed images that have been previously published. The logo submission must include a short description of the logo. Participants may submit more than one entry. The selected design commissioned by the foundation will be used on letterheads, t-shirts, memorabilia, advertising campaigns, and other marketing materials. All submissions must be submitted in JPEG, PDF, or PNG formats and be accompanied with a design description. The winning logo will be announced on Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, and the winner will receive an award of $1,500. All entries should be forwarded via the following email address: gcfgrenada@gmail.com, and should be received no later than 12 midnight on Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. Now that concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they're straight ahead. There's a story that we are monitoring as it relates to a dispute of police salaries. That dispute has escalated in St. Lucia. We'll have more on this for you in our luncheon edition of news. We look further afield now. Donald Trump said he planned to hit goods from China with a new 10% tariff, the latest salvo with the U.S. president steadily in escalating trade fights. Imports from China already face taxes at the border of at least 10% after a Trump tariff order that went into effect earlier this month. Trump also said he intended to move forward with a threatened 25% tax on imports from Canada and Mexico, which is set to come into effect on March 4th. The U.S. president had previously announced the 25% levies, but suspended the measures at the last moment after the countries agreed to increase border security funding and talk further on how to combat drug trafficking. Officials from Mexico and Canada are in Washington this week as they try to head off the tariffs. North Korea has sent more soldiers to Russia and redeployed others to the front line in the Western Kursk region, according to South Korea's intelligence agency. It said the exact number of extra troops sent was unknown, but military officials quoted in South Korean media have said they believed it was at least 1,000. Neither Moscow nor Pyongyang have confirmed the new deployment. North Korea is thought to have suffered heavy losses in the 4 months since its troops were first deployed to help Russia in its war with Ukraine. And finally, a mysterious viral disease has emerged in parts of the Western Democratic Republic of Congo in recent weeks, resulting in at least 53 deaths, officials say. According to the World Health Organization, the WHO, clinicians are particularly concerned about the short period between the onset of what appears to be the symptoms of a hemorrhagic fever and death, just around 48 hours, prompting fears that there could be a high number of deaths if the outbreak continues. This is the latest viral epidemic to hit the East African region in the past year, following outbreaks of Marburg and Mpox diseases, among others. That's the international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The Grenada Motor Club, the GMC, has been officially entered into the prestigious Caribbean Drag Racing Championship, the CDRC, for the 2025-2026 season. This marks a significant milestone for Grenadian motorsport as the island now joins an elite group of countries competing in one of the region's most anticipated motorsport events. Launched in February 2025, the CDRC is a groundbreaking initiative that brings together the best drag racers from across the Caribbean in an invitation-only competition that celebrates the exceptional talent and motorsport culture of the region. The championship initially included teams from Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica. And with Grenada now joining the fold, the competition just got even more exciting, offering both racers and fans a broader range of intense on-track action. As a closed competition, racers are selected by the National Sporting Authority to represent the country with no entry fees required. The CDRC is a collaborative effort between the Jamaica Millennium Motoring Club, the Barbados Motoring Federation, the Barbados Association of Dragsters and Drifters, the Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club, and the Trinidad and Tobago Automobile Sports Association. With the inclusion of the GMC, the championship is set to continue growing, creating even more opportunities for Grenada's motorsport community to shine on the regional stage. The CDRC introduces a dynamic points-based system where competitors accumulate points from 3 of their own national events. The top 16 racers in each class from all participating countries will earn a coveted spot in the championship final in Jamaica, scheduled for January 2026. The championship will feature 2 competitive classes: Pro Sport, which must clock a time of 10.999 to 10.000 seconds, and the Pro Race 9.99 to 9.0 seconds. And now this competitive format ensures only the region's top racers make it to the finals, where champions will be awarded trophies, prize money, and further winnings for the National Sporting Authority. The inclusion of the Grenada Motor Club in the CDRC represents an exciting new chapter for Grenadian motorsport, providing local racers with the opportunity to compete alongside some of the best drivers in the region. It also strengthens the bonds between Caribbean nations and fosters a sense of unity and friendly rivalry as we all push towards motorsport excellence. That's the sports we've got for you this morning. We'll have more sports for you in our luncheon edition. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And now, folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Andre Charles at the forecast desk at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Good morning, Andre.
Good morning to you, my listeners of GBN. And here's weather for today, Friday, 28th of February, 2025. Currently, it's partly cloudy and hazy. Winds are from the southeast at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 13.5 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature 26.6 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 78%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 29.3 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 26 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 36.6 millimeters. Now have a look at the forecast for today and tonight. Today we expect some dry PM, hazy and breezy conditions with occasional isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves up to 8 feet in open waters. There is a marine advisory in effect. Tides be low at 9:30 a.m., high at 3:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:16, rises tomorrow at 6:23. Just a repeat of the forecast for today and tonight. Generally fair, hazy and breezy with occasional isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. And the marine advisory is in effect. I'm Andre Charles, report from the office. Thank you.
Andre, just before you run off, right? We reported earlier in the week of that plume of Saharan dust. How badly is that affecting us at this time?
Well, as we speak, we are experiencing it right now. We have seen days when it has been worse. So I could say, yes, it's affecting, it may be affecting persons who may have respiratory conditions. But what we see now is what we've been expecting. Again, it's the season for it, so we can see much more intense haze making its way across the Atlantic into the region. And
this one in particular, how long do you think it will go on for again?
Well, to say how long, it all depends on other factors. But we can safely say the next 24 hours we should see begin seeing improvement, or maybe during the course of the day this afternoon.
Okay. Thank you, Andre. Have some rest for the weekend because I want to talk with you as vibrant as possible next week, okay?
No problem, man. Take care.
Have a good one. All right, folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
7 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. This year's Salaka Festival would feature the final recording of the documentary The Drums of Grenada. In the region, dispute of police salaries escalate in St. Lucia. Internationally, Trump says the U.S. will impose an additional 10% tariff on China. And in sports, good morning to the racers. Yeah, not the racers with the Suzuki Swift on the nation's road, but the official motorsport racers that go to the Pulsar Strip. Well, kudos to you, as we hear that the Grenada Motor Club joins the elite lineup for the Caribbean Drag Racing Championship scheduled for 2025-2026. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Friday, the final day of February the 28th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to stick and stay with us, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Right Choice Promotions in association with Investment Migration Agency of Grenada, together with our Riser Credit Union, presents the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the Real Mini Olympics, Saturday, March 8th. Lassa Just Playing Field in St. David. Relay action featuring the top clubs and schools from across Grenada, competing for cash prizes and more. Come see the nation's best athletes as they prepare for Intercall and Carifta Games 2025. First call to action is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, featuring live entertainment and excitement in the tug-of-war competition. Admission $10 adults, $5 children. Come to Virgin Parish, St. David on Saturday, March 8th for the Virgin Parish Relay Meet. Come share in the excitement and speed and see you there.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Right Choice Promotions in association with Investment Migration Agency of Grenada, together with our Riser Credit Union, presents the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the Real Mini Olympics, Saturday, March 8th. Lassa Just Playing Field in St. David. Relay action featuring the top clubs and schools from across Grenada, competing for cash prizes and more. Come see the nation's best athletes as they prepare for Intercall and Carifta Games 2025. First call to action is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, featuring live entertainment and excitement in the tug-of-war competition. Admission $10 adults, $5 children. Come to Virgin Parish, St. David on Saturday, March 8th for the Virgin Parish Relay Meet. Come share in the excitement and speed and see you there.
The Grenada National Folk Group, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, proudly presents Iconic Moves and Melodies.
Yes, man!
Iconic Moves and Melodies. A heartfelt tribute to the legendary Miss Shirley Robinson. Mark your calendar. Saturday, March 1st, 2025 at the Grenada Trade Center, starting at 5 p.m. Immerse yourself in an evening of vibrant folk songs, classical songs, Negro spirituals, patriotic songs, captivating poetry, and mesmerizing dance performances as we honor Miss Shirley Robinson, a true pioneer of Grenada's cultural heritage. You'll also get the chance to have a meet and greet with Miss Shirley Robinson. Tickets are just $50 for adults and $25 for children. Iconic Moves and Melodies, a celebration you don't want to miss. Join us Saturday, March 1st at the Grenada Trade Center. Let's honor the legacy, celebrate the culture, and make it a night to remember.
Attention Grenadians, get ready for an exciting weekend of empowerment and inspiration under the theme Accelerating a Transformed NDC. Delegates, party members, and special invitees will partake in the NDC Convention 2025, Sunday, March 2nd at the Happy Hill Secondary School. After the convention, everyone is invited to our sensational rally at the Bushes U playing field starting at 4 p.m. Be inspired by our distinguished guests. Hear from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre of St. Lucia, and our very own political leader and Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and more. Organize your transportation and walk with your flags, bandanas, drums, shells, whistles, and head down to Bushes U to be part of the transformation.
Cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good.
Good morning. Welcome to the conversation this morning. Of course, I am joined by a goodly, distinguished, honorable gentleman, none other than Mr. Kelvin Jacobs. It's Jacobs, right? Jacob, no S. All right. He is the Chief Cultural Officer, and this morning he's here to do the final pitch to you for Iconic Moves and Melodies. Morning, Kel.
Good morning, Innocent. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning to everyone listening out there in the diaspora.
Right.
Yes, so Iconic Moves and Melodies.
How is it going?
We're down to the wire. Yes, it's happening tomorrow. It's going very good. The promotion is going very good. The preparation, very good. Tonight we have our final dress rehearsal for the show tomorrow, and we expect a bumper crowd tomorrow. So I'm just here to talk about it again and remind people of what's happening tomorrow. Iconic Moves and Melodies is a tribute benefit concert to Miss Shirley Robinson, cultural icon, educator, founder of the Grenada National Folk Group. The concert happens tomorrow, Saturday. That's the 1st of March, 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center.
You know, Grenada, I don't think many Grenadians, especially the younger ones, would understand the merit of the contributions from Miss Shirley Robinson.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't know, and I don't think that they are experiencing the kind of thing that the Division of Culture did before under the reign of Miss Shirley Robinson. Because I, as a student back in the day, I enjoyed the time when officers from the Ministry of Culture came to the schools and actually worked along with you. It was on the school's curriculum, so you know at a certain time. I think in my school it was on a Friday.
Yeah, it was on Fridays. Yeah,
Miss Jarvis, Miss Ramdani. I remember around Arts Festival time, though, you find more of them would come on when we have the Grenada Arts Festival. More of them would come on. People like I remember in my days as a student, I remember Patricia Moore and Thomas Matthew and them coming. And even when I became a teacher and I started working along with the schools for Arts Festival, I started the drama group at the St. Joseph's Roman Catholic School together with Petra Williams and Louisa. And I remember Patricia Moore and Thomas Matthew and them, they would come to help us for Arts Festival together with Miss Jarvis. I could never forget Miss Jarvis on a Friday morning on the radio. It wasn't TV at the time. There was on the radio, so you had to tune in on the radio. The teacher would come into the classroom with the radio. They bring you into a room, maybe other classes, maybe 2 classes join up, and you listen to a voice. We did voice exercises and so on. So, it was embedded in the curriculum, and this is what I really want to see we get back to. I know the Ministry of Education has a whole department for that now. A curriculum officer is there now for the performing arts, and I'm really looking for that kind of partnership with the Division of Culture so we can really bring back these programs in the school, not as extracurricular activity, but as co-curricular activity.
Let me ask you a question. Having gotten the nurturing from Shirley, right? I like to call her Shirls.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you go ahead with it?
Go ahead with what?
Why didn't you take up and do that itself?
Well, the
cultural thing.
Well, I have started because when Miss Robbie started the folk group, that was one of our objectives, to bring people in so that they can go out into the community and pass on the knowledge and start groups. So she did not want to break up groups because the folk group started from groups that were already existed in the rural communities, like the Kariawa, the Vinnie Way, and so on. They took people from these groups to form the national folk group. So the national folk group would have been like the creme de la creme, or should have been the creme de la creme. And we went ahead in St. David and we formed the St. David Folk Company.
Right.
Yeah. So I in answer to your question, I did.
Okay. All right. You vindicated yourself.
Yes.
All right. And that group in St. David, it's functional still?
It is still functional. Our members are there. We do not have the regular practice and so on as we did before. It's not vibrant as we started. Some of the members died out. Some of the members traveled. But if we are called upon to do a performance, the founded members and some of the members who joined thereafter, they're ready to come on to work.
No, I'm taking you out under the cap of Chief Cultural Officer, and I'm bringing to you as a St. Davidian now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know St. David's is about to take off, eh?
Well, we've taken off a long time ago.
No. I mean, if you look at what's happening in St. David now, when I drive through St. David, well, that's where I reside now,
mm-hmm.
I can literally feel a passion in people for development and so forth.
Absolutely. And in sports, I think it started around the rivalry sports, and we always hear that sports bring people together. And you see that St. David's Catholic Secondary School and that Track Blazers that started out of Las Vegas, I think that grouping helped to bring a lot of people together. So when you see St. David's Catholic School go down to Intercall, or the primary school go down to the primary school games, you find everyone in St. David rallying. You put on your colors, you put on your yellow, because yellow is St. David's color. You put on your yellow.
Listen, we are going in this color thing this morning, and St. David's and yellow. Right?
Well, I have to make it known. I have to make it known because it's not political. That's
good morning, color. Mr. PM. Just some pun.
So all the schools would gather, and the parents and so on, and even people from the diaspora, they would come back and they rally around. You're going to see this year again for Intercall.
Yeah.
You will see it for primary school games again.
Well, even with the Virgin Parish, we'll meet next Saturday as well. Passing around, I'm hearing people talking about getting jerseys and things to come on.
Exactly, yeah. and I'm sure that really meets, again, it was easy to form it because that nurturing started in the parish.
Yeah.
So it was easy for you to pull people on board and so on.
Definitely.
Exactly, yeah.
Definitely. But in any case, the core of the matter this morning, Ms. Robinson, I really personally would like to see folks who were directly impacted, even if you have to come in from the diaspora to witness this, because you won't get another opportunity, except it has gotten so big that you would have to have a follow-up show, because there might be people outside of the Trade Center that can't come in and you might have to do a repeat. But this could very well be the final tribute of its kind to Shirls.
Yes. I know a lot of the people who were impacted by Mr. Robbie, they will be there. This week I dropped off 3 tickets for a lady. I didn't even know her. She called the ministry and she said, we're trying to find tickets and we can't find tickets. And I told her where we had tickets. And she said, well, that's too far, my old lady. And I went and I brought the tickets for her in cafe. And she was so happy, and she started reminiscing about Miss Robbie, and Miss Robbie was a good friend, and they went to school together. But now that she's now an 86-year-old lady, and she cannot drive as she used to drive, so she don't connect with her anymore to drive up to St. Patrick. But she's looking forward and trying to rally all of her classmates and so on to come down to the Trade Center to see Miss Robbie. So it's creating a buzz. And I think that the nature of this concert, it's quite fitting, and it's a good concept for others to follow, because we often try to emulate people after they would have gone.
Yeah, posthumous.
Yes, and then you stand at a podium and you say all the nice things for you and I to hear, and the person go into their grave and they never know you felt that way about them. So the concert that we are creating now is to give people the opportunity. While the 4 group members are paying tribute to her, we are giving other people the opportunity who she impacted to come there directly and speak to her, see her in person.
Also, there's a personal interaction segment.
Of course. Wow. And Ms. Robbie would also be there doing her own performance. Yeah, she would be there doing her own performance. So it's a show. It's a show that you really would not want to miss. You would want to see what Miss Robbie can do still. Mr. Kenneth Mark, a cultural officer at the Division of Culture, he has been working along. He worked with her when she was Chief Cultural Officer. He sat in the chair for a time as Chief Cultural Officer, Acting Chief Cultural Officer, and he was working. He is working with her now, preparing her for the concert in terms of the song that she's going to sing. And he reported that he said Miss Robbie is very strong. She's enthusiastic about tomorrow.
Is Tommy going to come in for that event? I know Tom is.
He was one of the people I worked along with. I don't think he's going to be there, but if he's not there in person, I'm sure he would log on, because we have created the platform for people in the diaspora to see the concert as well. So on tzik.com, people can log in there and they can see the concert live. So we have a live show. We have a pay-per-view. So the people in the diaspora, the members of the 4 group. Well, I'm still calling them members because we're like a 4-group family. We call ourselves the NFG family, whether you're here or abroad. And a lot of them came for independence and we performed together. Yeah, they did their part over there, and we came together. Yeah, and we had a stellar performance for independence. So the people in the diaspora, they would have an opportunity as well to view the concert tomorrow.
Okay. All right, and what's the cost of the tickets again?
So on Tzik, if you are buying online, it's $20 US to view. In person, you can get tickets for $25 for children under the age of 12 and $50 for adults.
What about locals who cannot come to the show? Can they view?
Of course, the Tzik is worldwide. Yes, it's worldwide. Yes.
All right, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So, folks, I urge you to go on out and pay tribute. Be there with. We have somebody who's trying to get into the conversation. Good morning, caller.
Yes. Good morning. I will have to. Good morning to your guests. I will have to switch portfolio, so I'll have to say Gordon Joseph, the King of St. David's.
Stop.
Thank you so for pushing St. David's. I think I have someone who have a passion for St. David's. Help me push St. David's. The better, they're the one here the best, but the better parish of Grenada. Yeah? So says the German and many people. I want you to help. I want you to work towards 100,000 populace for St. David's. That's a goal for me.
100,000 people for St. David?
Yes, towards 100,000 persons.
Well, you have to talk to the people once they're above 18 and tell them, do the thing the right way.
Oh, yeah. No. We are going that way. Not newborns, per se. Trying to bring back the people in the diaspora, right? Because they're the ones who has the money and has the knowledge as it relates to what we want, creating jobs and expanding. So I'm saying we have to try to get them back in their numbers, but towards 100,000 persons.
Okay.
For St. David's.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Thank you.
Have a great day, sir.
All right. You know that gentleman, right? You can make out the voice.
The voice sounds familiar. But
I had the golden opportunity to meet with him a couple of years ago. He's a continuous caller to the program, So and he's always pushing for St. David. Always pushing. He wants to see all the beaches cleaned up and the roads.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes,
He has this organization and everything like that. Yeah. Someone else wants to share on Miss Shirley. Good morning.
King of St. David's, my king, how are you?
Okay, he's sitting here in orange, right?
Right. You are the king, the undisputed. I don't care what they say, I shouldn't call it, but you are the king, and I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm so happy that you all could pay tribute to somebody when they're alive, because I've listened to what you're saying. It's a fact that when they're dead, you're hearing all kind of a nice thing. So I want to really compliment you all on this venture, and I think most people must do that. It's very great, but I want to find out. I hear you say they are pay-per-view. Where do you get pay-per-view? Is it because something you say some international thing? I don't have that. Although I have a thing, so I'm saying, is it through Flow, the pay-per-view?
No, it's not through Flow. It's on the internet.
Oh, so it's just on the internet. You just have to switch on.
Okay.
So you have to log on to the account tiziq.com or the website.
Spell it out.
TIZIQ.
TIZIQ. Oh, okay. And you have that. But it's not that you have it on pay-per-view. So I want to really compliment you. I mean, that's a really good thing, and I wish other people will do the same. So congratulations, because I think I have an idea with Miss Robinson, because she really did a lot for the culture of this place. And I think the school orchestra, you just know about everything, and I want to believe I went to school with her 2 children. Does she have 2 children, 2 girls, Solange and Nolene?
Yes.
Right. I went to school in my times. I knew about these people. So I want to take this opportunity to publicly compliment her, thank her for the services that she has provided to the serving Grenadian people. We are proud of you. You have lifted the culture higher, and because of you, you have laid the foundation for us to follow those other cultural people that you call cultural ambassadors. And I want to thank you, the gentleman, for being, doing that and honoring her while she's alive. And in a sense, I love you. Have a great day, and I wish you all the best again. May you sail in the seas of ambition and land on the shores of success.
Thank you, my love.
Bye.
Thank you.
But I just want to put that disclaimer. I'm not the one doing it. I sit in the chair as the chief cultural officer now, and I'm also a member of the National Folk Group. So I benefited directly from Miss Robbie as well as a student, and also as a member of the National Folk Group. But this initiative, this concert, is put on by the members of the National Folk Group. So the current National Folk Group and the ministry. So the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture.
Okay.
That's the partnership there to bring out that concert to pay tribute to Miss Robbie.
Okay, let's take this call. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent, and good morning to Mr. Jacob.
Morning.
As a St. Patrick's person, I want to thank those persons who brought up the idea to honor Shirley in that way. Innocent, a lot of our people, they retire and we don't really hear of them. It's like they go in oblivion. It's like they are forgotten. And I would like to thank those who actually thought of that initiative to bring all of those people together to honor Shirley. She has done a lot for this country, and I think it is only fitting that we treat her in such a way. But there are a lot of other persons out there who have contributed immensely to Grenada, and they too are is like in the doghouse. We should also look at them in terms of honoring them in a tangible way, whether it's music, whether it's song, whatever way they have contributed, and we can able to do something for them in that twilight years of the time on earth. I think we should do that. So I want to thank those who put this initiative together. I know the whole of St. Patrick's cannot come out, because part of it is the distance, and I don't know if Mr. Jacob can think about maybe, I know St. Patrick's may not have an appropriate venue, This is something that we have to work on. Maybe the St. Andrews area can be, because I don't think it should be a one-off concert. No, I don't think so, because it wouldn't do justice to the number of persons that might want to attend. But I want to thank you all again for putting an initiative together. I think it is a lovely thing to honor those persons who have served us well in this country. Thank you, and have a good morning.
Thank you, caller.
Yes, thank you, caller. And the people in St. Patrick, remember, we have tickets available at Calico Supermarket. So if you haven't gotten your ticket as yet, you can still check out the Calico Supermarket and get the buses, make buses, and come down to the concert. Form groups and come together, get a bus and come down to the concert. I'm sure you're living right in Sutton there. Maybe for whatever reason, you're busy or your own life may not allow you to go and see Miss Robbie, even though she's right there in Sutton. But this is an opportunity. So let's bring out the Sutton people in St. George. And yes, consideration can be made to maybe do the concert again to bring more people together to see Miss Robbie while she is still alive. Innocent, I must put on record this part, as the gentleman was talking about the people who came together to put this event together. I must commend Miss Petra Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, Petra Williams was is a member of the National Folk Group. We know she's a go-getter. She's an organizer. Yeah. She was the one who put the group back together. After Miss Shirley left the group and she was no longer able to manage the group went a little down for a while. Yes. And Petra was the one I remember forming this WhatsApp group and try to bring everyone together. So the people in the diaspora and so on, and we have this NFG chat. And that's where the revival of the group started, yeah, virtually. And I must commend her for that, because she has been holding the rein since we started the group together. We started and we get members trickling in, the older members I'm talking about, trickling in, and we had little performances. And I must also commend Mr. Kenneth Mack as well, from the Division of Culture. He was very instrumental in working with Petra to bring back the folk group to life.
So the NFG is back in action.
Yes, and we are going to be taking it further. And you're going to hear about that at the concert tomorrow. I wouldn't want to say it here, but you are going to hear the direction now we are going to be taking the National Folk Group in terms of living the legacy of Miss Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kenneth Mack was very instrumental in bringing the group back together. He had a whole plan that he brought to the minister at the time and taken to cabinet, where the group again become like a child of the ministry, and the government is basically supporting the actions of the group. So I want to commend him, and I want to commend Petra for that as well, and also commend all the members of the group for the sacrifices that they make. It's not easy, Innocent.
You're telling
it's not easy. It's a Friday evening. People want to free up.
Yeah.
You want to go on Lime. You finish working on Friday, and you have to go to National Folk Group and start practicing. We start from 5, sometimes 9 o'clock we get it. So then we have to carpool to get people home and so on. It's a struggle, but it's a sacrifice that the members are making, and we commend them for doing that. We really commend them for doing it for Grenada. And a lot of times they say they're doing it for Grenada. You're doing it for culture. Yeah?
Okay.
So we want to commend them for that.
Parting words?
Well, again, tomorrow is the day. We want to encourage everyone to come out. I'm not even saying come to the concert. Come and meet and greet with Miss Robbie. Come and interact with Miss Robbie. Come and say thank you to Miss Robbie for all the wonderful things she done for you and she did for Grenada. I want to also remind people where we can get tickets if they are still available at Gittins Pharmacy in St. George, Gittins in Grandans, St. David Pharmacy, St. Andrews Pharmacy, Calico Supermarket in Sotes. I know the Catholic Church in Sotes had tickets as well. And any member of the Grenada National Folk Group, you can get tickets from them for the concert. I would also like to commend some of our sponsors or partners who came on board to help in the initiative, because it's not a money-making thing. So to pull that off, we had to partner with a lot of people. So I want to thank GBN, I want to thank Power FM, Blue Bubbles Rental and Sound, Grenada Trade Center, Dana's Tasty Food, Tropical Catering, Glenelg Spring Water, LA Purcell, Coates Unicomber Courts. We really want to thank them, and also the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture for partnering with the National Folk Group to really bring this initiative alive, to pay tribute to Miss Robbie. Tell her thank you for all she has done for Grenada while she is still alive.
Yeah. Rootsman Kelly's song keeps... Miss Rootsman Kelly has done some really good songs. One, Give Me Flowers Before...
Yeah, and that's what we're doing here. Yes. Yeah. An interesting part about the production, I must also put on record that the Division of Culture, the members of the Division of Culture will be the producers of this concert. Yeah. And an interesting segment of the production is where we have Miss Robbie herself. She's immersed in the production.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she is
Miss Ramdani
in the production. Miss Ramdani is there, but I'm talking Miss Robbie.
Miss Robbie, of course,
yeah. Miss Ramdani, of course, she is there front and center still, even with her bereavement right now, where she's mourning the loss of her brother. She's still rallying with us to make sure that this concert comes out for Miss Robbie.
And I'm certain that Miss Ramdani's humility doesn't permit her to say, yes, I want one of this as well.
No,
she doesn't want it.
She doesn't want
Morning, Miss Ramdani.
She doesn't want it.
Good friend.
Yes. So, come out and see Miss Robbie in her element. She's going to be there to perform for you as well. You're going to be there to tell her thanks in person. So,
I encourage you to come. Maybe get an autograph.
Get an autograph, get a photo, etc. with Miss Robbie. So at least you have a keepsake of her while she's still alive.
Calvin, thanks, and keep on doing what you're doing. Grenada is feeling your impact with you at the helm of the Culture Division and your team. Good morning, my dance instructor, Suzanne. I hear Susan answer me. Susan, good morning.
Well, you must never forget Miss Abel as well. Miss Abel is the dance tutor or the dance instructor or the dance officer at the Division of Culture.
Okay.
Yeah, Susan is a dancer as well, but she's more in the ministry. She merely does more administration.
No, but Susan is my personal dancer.
Oh, she's your personal dancer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right,
she's my personal. This year, she's going to teach me to moonwalk and all this.
All right.
Kevin, all the best to you. And folks, I urge you, I implore you to go on out tomorrow and not support but pay tribute and homage to a Grenadian stalwart. Could I have said it any better?
You did it. That's who she is. Right. That's who she is.
Folks, we take that break. We'll be back with the conversation after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention all track and field fans, the race is on and history is being made. On Saturday, March 1st, the Grenada James Athletic Stadium comes alive yet again for the Charlie George Classic. We honor a true stalwart of Grenadian athletics, Mr. Charles A.R. George, the longest serving president of the Grenada Athletics Association. Watch the best of the best go head-to-head in sprints, distance races, field events, and thrilling relays with top clubs like 473 MVP, Ace, Fusion Athletics, Velocity Track Club, St. David's Track Blazers, and more. The excitement kicks off at 10 a.m., so be there early. Witness the speed, the strength, and the passion of Grenada's finest athletes. This is more than a meet. It's a legacy in motion. The Charlie George Classic, Saturday, March 1st. Be there.
Attention Grenadians, get ready for an exciting weekend of empowerment and inspiration under the theme Accelerating a Transformed NDC. Delegates, party members, and special invitees will partake in the NDC Convention 2025, Sunday, March 2nd at the Happy Hill Secondary School. After the convention, everyone is invited to our sensational rally at the Bushes U playing field starting at 4 p.m. Be inspired by our distinguished guests. Hear from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre of St. Lucia, and our very own political leader and Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and more. Organize your transportation and walk with your flags, bandanas, drums, shells, whistles, and head down to Bushes U to be part of the transformation.
Cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Right Choice Promotions in association with Investment Migration Agency of Grenada, together with our Riser Credit Union, presents the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the real mini Olympics, Saturday, March 8th. Lassages playing field in St. David. Relay action featuring the top clubs and schools from across Grenada, competing for cash prizes and more. Come see the nation's best athletes as they prepare for Intercall and Carifta Games 2025. First call to action is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, featuring live entertainment and excitement in the tug-of-war competition. Admission $10 adults, $5 children. Come to Virgin Parish, St. David on Saturday, March 8th for the Virgin Parish
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 17 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and we've got that time for a conversation. We haven't had an open line conversation per se for the week, and I'm so happy that we have that time that I can allow you to call in and talk to me. What's happening in your neck of the woods? Is there something that you want to bring to the fore? This is your opportunity. The number's 435-2041. Want to say good morning to you, my bro, Peter Joseph. How are you doing? You and the family and your congregation, all the best to you. Mary E. Banks is with us, and so happy to have you. Good morning, Reverend Caesar, and the folks at Crossroads Radio out there in East Flatbush, New York. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and good morning. I just want to remind of, so want to speak about it. I was speaking about the lady who getting her water, whatever it is, to more peace, God. They look like someone who's announcers, but before your time, but they do the same look like you. We have people like Troy Garvey. I never heard anybody talk about him. I like he forgotten. Jerry Romaine, he's also forgotten. Paul Roberts, he also forgotten. These are people who, Lezision, the junior, these are people who work on these stations that open foundation for the other young people coming up today. And that, to me like they're gone and forgotten. But these are people that should really, speak of the honor them. They fought a good fight. Even the oldest of all of them was Mr. Alistair Hughes, even though he's dead and gone. But he has people that could accept something for him, knowing that they acknowledge the work that he done. Even Alistair Hughes fought in Revolution time when in 1924 when gun making smoke, he was there. as a journalist, taking news and bring it to us. When everybody ducking, he was between all guns and things and so the food and the carnage, he was there. These people like they're gone and forgotten, you know. And I think it's time that the broadcasting section should do something for these people, honor them somewhere along the line. And that is how I look at it.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much, and I'm happy that you raised that. So this is a call to MWAG, all right, the Media Association of Grenada. Yeah, you heard the call from that caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings, welcome.
So many things to talk about in this here country. How much time do I have, Mr. Joseph? No, just easy. Listen, two things I'd like to just hint. I wish to express my displeasure with what I'm seeing, and no, don't laugh at me, I'm seeing it. I hear it and I see it. This manje popot, this papi show, this cuckoo tear activities are taking place in the quote-unquote parliament of this here country. Understanding the meaning of the word parliament. Powerful word, place where laws of a country are made and upgraded. Today we're having a youth parliament. Well, they call it a youth parliament, whatever that is, but I'll pronounce it the proper way. Youth parliament, elected by 1,000 people through social media platform. You hearing, Mr. Joseph? Grenadians? Isn't this Papi show? And they're being sworn in the parliament, I don't know by whom. They're sworn in the parliament, given an opportunity in the parliament of the country established by the quote-unquote constitution. Now what is this? Receiving monies from the state coffers for private projects which they individually come up with, in fact are just policies. And all this is being done in a place where the laws of the country are made. Isn't this a joke, Mr. Joseph? Just for the consideration of people to see how far this country is going down the tube. The final thing I'd like to talk about. Monday night there was a marvelous program on the radio station, your station. It had to do with members of the department, you call it one again, Planning and Development Authority. With an act of parliament authorizing them to do certain things as it relates to the management of infrastructure and other things in the country. They wave it from time. As a matter of fact, the first thing she did, the person who was in charge there on that night, was to wave and say what the tools that she possesses, organization possesses for the upholding of the laws of the country. An act of parliament. Yet all this thing went on and continues to go on in Woodford, where a foreign firm comes in, builds an asphalt plant, as is stated. I cannot see it, but this is what I've heard related on radio. Builds a concrete batching plant, opens a road to the beach, and without authority of the planning department. It begs a question, apart from the dereliction of duty of these people, which has to be condemned. It begs a major question. Where did the owners of this business get the authority? To that end, therefore, I'm calling on the so-called Prime Minister, as the leader of the government in this country, and as the minister responsible for infrastructure, to come out on public radio and television and tell the Grenadian people, if he is the one responsible for overriding the laws of this country and authorizing people to do things in... Brothers and sisters, young men of this here country as I am, your country is being sold and taken away from you because of the leadership of this country. Poor leadership, irresponsible leadership, and as a matter of fact, people who, unbeknownst of the difference between an A and a BB, are selling your country. Beware, young men and women. For what it's worth, Mr. Joseph, do have a nice day, will you?
Have a great weekend, caller. And folks, it's 11 minutes on to. Someone on WhatsApp says, I would like to find out and talk about why the NDC party wants to fight down Wagiti on having his bingo this Sunday, just because they have the convention. Waggy, they fighting you, boy? I didn't understand. I didn't realize that. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hi, morning, Mr. Joseph. How are you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I go do it, you know.
All right. right. So just one little thing I want to throw out real quick for the Grenadian public. The first report came in, that was last week. Someone left here, having applied for the U.S. visa, went for the visa interview, and they were asked about a post on social media. It was a meme of the U.S. president that was posted, and they were questioned about that and asked about their views on the current president, who the meme was about. And of course, they were denied the visa on that basis because
hold on, Carla, start that again. I really want to get this. Could you repeat this for me, please?
Right. So last week we got the first report of someone, a Grenadian, having applied for a U.S. visa, left Grenada and went for the interview in Barbados. When they got there, they were asked about their views. What do you think about the U.S. president? And of course, their response was, I don't really have anything, you understand? But then they were reminded of a meme they posted on social media that displayed the U.S. president as a pig and was told, based on that, we will not be able to accommodate you at this time. They were denied the visa. Now, I see a lot of things being posted, and I'm not sure if people are not aware. Now, if you have no intention of leaving this little rock, leaving Grenada, then of course you could post whatever you want. There are companies here that check to see what is posted, and based on what is posted, they would not hire you if you're looking for a job. But when it comes to the U.S. and you enter in there, or maybe even your loved ones benefiting from visas, and so understand that since 2019, the U.S. passed a law that mandates everyone applying for a U.S. visa, you have to give up your social media handles. So say who you are, fake profile or not. What you don't want is to say, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, because you think you hiding behind your fake profile would, work for you, and then they find out. Remember, this is the U.S. government. So, if you're not going to make the necessary adjustment, understand that you would very much find yourself wasting your time and resources applying and going over there. You ain't going to get through. All right?
So in essence, it's unwise to post anything anti-Trump.
It is unwise to post anything that does not rightly reflect you on an international stage.
All right, good.
Right? And this is not about freedom of speech. In a sense, if I have my house, and if I say you're not coming in my house if you do not call me Mr. Dabrio Lordship, your Lord, you could say what you want unless you say that you're not coming into my house. It's my house.
Nice.
I'm not taking away you saying whatever you want, but to come in my house, this is what you have to say. And I think people don't understand that freedom of speech does not mean there are no consequences. And this is what is happening. It is unfortunate, but hey, listen, we have children. You never know when you may have a medical emergency and you need to be, you need the resources in the U.S. You don't want to mess that up because you saw something and you're thousands of miles away and you have some level of digital boldness, so you think you can just post and get away with it. These things, you can't delete it. You can't take it down. Once it's there, it's there. And remember, this is the U.S. government you're talking about. People, be safe. If you can't keep your common sense gear in gear, then put on the smartphone, go to the garden, plant food. Have a blessed day, man.
You too. Have a good one. Drive safe. All right? Good, thanks. So, folks, you ought to be careful. And only this morning I was talking about folks who are just bent on spewing negatives and, this sort of thing. Be careful what you say and how you say it, where you say it. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent. How are you doing this morning?
I am alive and so very thankful. How about you?
Just the same as you. Giving thanks every day, every hour, every minute.
All the time.
Innocent, I like to back up Mr. Dabio with what he spoke about, especially to the young people, the school children, and what they post on social media. It does not go away in any way, shape, or form. And anyone with the resources can see what you did when you were 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, 20 years from now, 10 years from now. It can and it will affect your future. Young people, especially, be very careful of what you're posting on social media. It's not fair, but it does have ramifications. Freedom of speech, take it for what it is. However, there's always consequences for everything you do. Be careful what you're putting on social media, extremely. If you have to think about it, don't post it.
Right, okay.
That's my mantra. If you have to think about it, don't post it.
Yeah, okay.
Simple as that.
Okay. Thank you,
Have a great day, my brother.
Have a blessed weekend, all right?
You too, my friend.
Good, have a good one. It's 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's take our final commercial break in the segment. We've got to pay the bills. We'll be back for the wrap after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention Grenadians, get ready for an exciting weekend of empowerment and inspiration under the theme Accelerating a Transformed NDC. Delegates, party members, and special invitees will partake in the NDC Convention 2025, Sunday, March 2nd at the Happy Hill Secondary School. After the convention, everyone is invited to our sensational rally at the Bushes U playing field starting at 4 p.m. Be inspired by our distinguished guests. Hear from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre of St. Lucia, and our very own political leader and Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and more. Organize your transportation and walk with your flags, bandanas, drums, shells, whistles, and head down to Bushes U to be part of the transformation.
Cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good.
Get value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
Attention all track and field fans, the race is on and history is being made. On Saturday, March 1st, the Grenada James Athletic Stadium comes alive yet again for the Charlie George Classic. We honor a true stalwart of Grenadian athletics, Mr. Charles A.R. George, the longest serving president of the Grenada Athletics Association. Watch the best go head to head in sprints, distance races, field events, and thrilling relays with top clubs like 473 MVP, Ace, Fusion Athletics, Velocity Track Club, St. David's Track Blazers, and more. The excitement kicks off at 10 a.m., so be there early. Witness the speed, the strength, and the passion of Grenada's finest athletes. This is more than a meet. It's a legacy in motion. The Charlie George Classic, Saturday, March 1st. Be there.
The anticipated moment of the season, going down on Friday at 8 p.m. The wait will soon be over. The ultimate soca champion will be revealed exclusively here on GBN. The energy is phenomenal. Gather your crew and cooler and hit the GBN channel for the ultimate soca champion final. GBN Television, feel the energy.
In observance of International Women's Day on March 8th, GBN will air a special program on March 6th, Women's Voices for Change, from 10 a.m. across all GBN platforms. Join us as we share the stories of ceiling breakers, barrier busters, and inspiring women. Don't miss this special Women's Day program on GBN.
right, Grenada, it's just about the time when I've got to say thank you very much for your participation and contribution into the program, not just for today, but for the entire week. And, your views, your interactions, they do have some measure of impact, right? Because people in relevant places listen to the program and do take cues from it. So we'll do our best to keep it coming. And, I just want to wish you a very pleasant day. Have yourself a very great weekend. Support the various athletic sports meeting around the country over the weekend. Be safe. Remember, there's life over the weekend. Once the good Lord permits, we'll do this again on Monday. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye-bye.